Virtual summits are the most powerful online marketing tool available to grow your list, launch your platform, make more money, and create an impact in the world, even if you're just getting started. If you are ready to take your summit to the next level, then tune into the Virtual Summit Podcast with Dr. Mark T. Wade.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark T. Wade, founder of Virtual Summit Software and creator of the One Day Summit Formula. And I'm on a mission to help you, the summit host, get your summit out to the world in a powerful and impactful way. So let's get started. It's time to talk summit profits and for you to learn the 3 specific sales sequences to generate major moolah on your next virtual summit. Get ready to see some dollar signs and to get a major boost on your profit starting now. Hey there, Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder of Virtual Summit Software and your host here on the Virtual Summit Podcast. We got an epic episode for you today. Before we jump into that, though, I want to let you know, for those of you who were not able to attend Summit Fest Live with us, you can actually get a copy. You can get the recordings of those amazing strategy sessions that we had in New Orleans during Summit Fest Live. You can get access to all of those sessions over at summitfestlive.com/virtual. Summitfestlive.com/virtual. Head over there and you can purchase your copy. Okay, so when we talk virtual summits, 2 things typically pop up into summit host minds: build my list and make me some money. Both are beautiful items that happen from virtual summits. Typically, summit hosts are looking primarily at the aspect of building their lists. Although this is a great benefit to summits, I'd say it's not the most important aspect. The most important aspect is the opportunity to build relationships with the speakers. Now, the next great benefit is a quick and easy cash influx that typically doesn't cost you very much in any upfront funds. Now, most of you have heard me say that the summit is not your monetization strategy. It's your relationship building strategy. And this is so true. But with that being said, you can definitely still earn some moolah from your summit. My main reason for saying it is the relationship building strategy is because most summit hosts miss out on the valuable aspect of creating the strategic partnerships with their speakers. That's true where the money is hidden, okay? That's truly where the money is hidden. Now, however, it is time we talk about the different types of sales opportunities that are available from a virtual summit. There are 3 specific sales campaigns that we'll cover in today's episodes. I'll also cover some specific sales techniques and some strategies to help boost your summit sales. Now, when it comes to making money on your summit, you first need to have a highly converting summit offer. I covered that in depth on episode 36 of this podcast. So make sure you give that episode a good listen to, because at the end of the day, if your offer sucks, well, and there's not much you can do to make it sell. Also, the truly powerful way to monetize your summit is the post-summit profit strategy, which I covered in detail in episode 72. You'll want to take a listen to that episode once you get through this to ensure you have the summit sales strategy covered from start to finish. So let's jump into the sales campaigns that happen specifically during your virtual summit. The 3 primary campaigns are your early bird offer, your summit live campaign, and your last chance sequence. The early bird offer is just as it sounds. This is a special opportunity to purchase your summit offer before your summit goes live. This is not to be confused with the one-time offer, which we'll discuss in the sales techniques area. The early bird offer will start after they sign up for the virtual summit and typically ends the day before the summit goes live. There are a lot of options on how you position it, such as adding a special bonus or discounted price. But the main purpose of this campaign is to create urgency around the offer. Now, sales psychology 101 is people don't buy if they don't feel a need. You need to create value and combine that with either urgency or scarcity. Urgency is based on a time limit. Scarcity is based on a number limit. Meaning, if you're giving a special offer to the first 100 people that purchase, there is a scarcity because at some point that offer will end after 100 people purchase it. Scarcity isn't as common on digital products, but it can be used if you're offering something that can't be given to everyone. Maybe it's a free ticket to your live in-person event, or maybe it's a one-on-one strategy call with you, where a limited number of people get free access to a product or membership. Calling all summit hosts. I want you to join me and my tribe of Summit All-Stars at our in-person conference called Summit Fest Live, where you'll walk away with implementable strategies to rock out your summit, increase your revenues, and make connections that will last a lifetime. Come join us in New Orleans and let the good times roll. Get more information at summitfestlive.com. Urgency is the most common tactic. This is when the time expires and so does the offer. The most common types of urgency is when the time expires, either the price goes up or the offer ends. The price going up is the most typical type of urgency used in the early bird sequence. This keeps the offer valid as it doesn't lose any special bonuses, but it drives more sales as the price will be increasing at a certain time. This also gives you additional reasons to contact or email your attendees and let them know about the offer, as you don't want them to miss this opportunity. Now, it will obviously be different on every summit and based on your offer and your strategies, but the typical sales volumes happen most during your last chance sequence, followed by your early bird sequence, and then lastly during the Summit Live sequence. Why? Well, quite simply, the urgency is highest at the end with the fear of missing out completely. Summit Live sequence, which is the next sales campaign, is during the actual summit. It will start when the summit starts and go until the last chance sequence kicks in. This sequence doesn't have as much urgency or scarcity built into it. It's primarily used as an awareness campaign to let the attendees know what they're getting and why it's important. It primarily gives the attendees all the information about the summit offer and the bonuses and why those are of value. Most commonly, the largest value is placed on maintaining access to the summit sessions once the summit ends. One of the many benefits of using virtual summit software is that it shows all the days and sessions together in one place so your audience can quickly and easily see all the sessions. They can click around, look at them, see the information, see what's coming, see what's past. It will unlock, the software unlocks each session based on the appropriate day and then locks it down when the session ends. This creates some scarcity as the attendees can see the sessions they miss but not access them. Other platforms typically just email out a link each day to each session and never allow the attendees to actually see the sessions positioned together or to navigate the sessions quickly and easily in one location. We typically see this increases summit sales during the Summit Live session dramatically when they can see it all together versus the other way of just emailing links to days and sessions. The last sales sequence is the last chance sequence. This has the highest sales conversions based on the highest level of urgency. This sequence can start on the last day of the summit and extend until the final opportunity to purchase the summit offer. Now, this depends on your overall summit strategy. We typically have a combo last chance sequence or two-part. We will create a last chance sequence on the final day of the summit to get it at a special Summit Live only price. Then once the summit ends, we will have an encore weekend if it's a multi-day summit or a bonus day if it's a one-day summit. I talk about these two strategies in depth on episode 42. Now, once the encore weekend ends, we start the final last chance sequence. This is the last opportunity to get the summit offer before it ends for good. Now, you may decide to offer the summit as an evergreen product, but as far as the summit is concerned, this is the last chance that they can get it at the price that you are offering. You would then raise the price afterwards when positioning it as an evergreen product. This urgency drives an increase in sales and is why we see the most sales happen during the last chance sequence. Let's take a look at some specific sales strategies that can be used in your summit sales sequence. My favorites are the one-time offer, diminishing bonus, summit bonus, incremental price increase, and offer ending. Now, the one-time offer is a special one-time only discount off the original summit offer. It's offered one time and one time only, and that is immediately upon signing up for the virtual summit. As soon as your attendee registers, they will be presented with this opportunity to grab the summit offer at the cheapest price they will see. This is typically positioned on the thank you page immediately after they register. Occasionally, we will send out an email right away too, giving them a special time period like 2 hours or 24 hours to get the discount. This is in case they didn't see the thank you page with the special offer. I don't recommend doing this every time if you're running multiple summits or a one-day summit series, as you want to train your audience that when you give them a one-time offer, they must take it then or lose it forever.
Be sure to check out the speaker management tool inside your virtual summit software, which lets you quickly and easily recruit and manage your speakers on your virtual summit, literally eliminating hundreds of hours of work. Get more information at virtualsummits.com.
The next type of sales strategy is the diminishing bonus offer. This is a powerful scarcity tactic and is typically used during the early bird sequence before the summit starts. Although it could easily be used during a summit live sequence to drive up sales during the slow period. It can also be used during the last chance sequence, although this is not my preferred time to use it. The diminishing bonus is exactly as it states. You will have a few extra bonuses that disappear over a period of time. Most commonly, we have 3 extra or special bonuses that are over and above what you have in the summit offer. Each day that passes, one of the bonuses disappears until ultimately they're all gone. Now, I'll give a full example of each of these momentarily. The summit bonus strategy is used typically as a scarcity tactic. It's a one additional bonus that has a set number attached to it, such as the first 10 people or the first 100 sales. This would be a special bonus over and above what you offered in your summit offer. Once the number has been reached, the summit bonus is no longer available. This drives scarcity to the audience where if they don't act fast, they may lose the opportunity to get that bonus. And we've also seen it used as a fast action bonus, meaning that it could also just be anybody who buys by the end of today gets this bonus. After today, it's gone. But we like to use it more as a limited number. Now, the incremental price increase strategy is one of the most common and one of the most effective. This is typically used during the final last chance sequence. It means that for a set period of time, the price will continue to go up until it hits a final price or is no longer available. I've seen this done on an hourly basis where every few hours the price increases. This is a very high urgency, but it's more difficult to set up and can oftentimes bring on complaints or problems with your audience. The most common way it's used is on a daily basis. If your last chance sequence is 3 days, then each day the previous price goes away and the price goes up to a higher price. I'll give an example of this at the end as well. The last sales strategy is the most common and typically the most effective. That's simply the offer ending. When the final day or opportunity to buy the summit offer ends, the offer goes away and can no longer be purchased. You could use all of these together or simply pick and choose which ones you feel most compelled to use. Again, as I mentioned before, the summit should be your relationship building strategy, not the monetization strategy, which you will do in your post-summit profit strategy. If you hit your audience with too much urgency and scarcity during the summit, you'll drive away some of your audience. However, you should be making money on your summit, and this is a great way to do it. Before we wrap this episode up, I'll give you a quick example of how this could look all together. I'm going to assume the attendee never purchases the offer in order to show you how they would see each aspect. Of course, if they purchase the offer, then they shouldn't receive any of the remaining sales sequences. Let's say your summit offer is $119 for the all access pass. Again, refer to episode 36 to understand how to create a highly converting offer. Your attendee comes to your summit registration page and opts in for your summit. The thank you page will confirm the registration and also present a one-time opportunity to grab your all access pass at $67. You could then send an immediate follow-up email with the ability to grab the one-time offer for a short time, let's say in the next 3 hours. Then they would start receiving the early bird sequences. Okay, they haven't purchased, so they're going to start receiving the early bird sequence. Here we would present the offer at $89, and if they purchase, now they get 3 additional bonuses. However, if they don't purchase, the bonuses will disappear one at a time starting tomorrow. Day 2, the early bird sequence happens and bonus 1 disappears. Day 3 of the sequence, the second bonus disappears, and the third day of the sequence, the final bonus disappears. They can continue to get the discounted $89 early bird price until the day before the summit. At that point, the price goes to the summit live price of $119.
With the Ever Summit feature inside the Virtual Summit software, you can rerun your summit as if it were live, ongoing forever with one click of a button. This now lets you continue to use your summit forever, bringing in qualified and engaged leads every month into your business. Get more information at virtualsummit.com.
During the 3 days of the summit, they will get the summit live sequence, telling them more specifics about the all access pass, how they will get to keep ongoing access to the summit presentations, and in detail about each of the bonuses that are included in the summit offer and how those bonuses will benefit them. Then on the final day of the summit, we will start part 1 of the last chance sequence using a summit bonus, saying anyone who purchases tonight before midnight will get a special limited time bonus. This could simply be an additional resource guide or download. You would, of course, make this available to anybody who's purchased previously as well. You don't want to alienate your early buyers. They will receive urgency and the good thing about that is that becomes a surprise and delight. So the people who purchased earlier are going to get an additional bonus that they didn't even know they were going to get. So that creates some surprise and delight. Now, they will receive urgency that at midnight tonight, the summit bonus will disappear and they must purchase now. Then after the summit ends, we'll then run an encore weekend the next weekend to those who have not purchased as a surprise and delight and rule of reciprocity. Same for this weekend, they can check out any of the remaining sessions plus still purchase the summit offer at $119. Now, we will, of course, here, I've had some discussion and some debate about this. If you don't feel comfortable leaving it at $119, you can always increase it. You could take it to $129 or $122 or, to whatever price you want, or you can leave it at that same point since the original urgency was based around the summit bonus. Now, we will recreate urgency with this last chance sequence from part 1. Then, once the encore weekend ends, we will run a 3-day last chance sequence as part 2. We will use an incremental price increase during these last 3 days. After day 1 passes, the price will go up to $139. Then after day 2 passes, the price will go up to $169. And finally, after day 3 passes, the price goes up to $199. At this point, you could leave it here or run one final last chance offer, saying that on the 4th day at midnight, the summit offer will be removed permanently. They will no longer have the opportunity to purchase at all. Then, after day 4 of the last chance sequence ends, the offer is removed and no more ability to purchase will be provided. So that's an example of the early bird, summit live, and 2 parts of the last chance sequence using a one-time offer, diminishing bonus, summit bonus, incremental price increase, and offer ending sales strategies. I wouldn't necessarily recommend running all of these on your summit, but if you feel froggy, then go ahead and rock it out. You can use this in any order and in any combination as you want. It's not about following what I say as law, but being creative and using what you feel comfortable with. A few final words would be, 1, when you make an offer, stick with your offer. Meaning, if you pull a bonus on a certain day and someone reaches out to you with a sob story on how they missed it, don't cave in and give it to them. This will break the trust they have with you and your credibility to stick to your word. If you feel you want to make them happy, give them something different to satisfy them. Just don't give them what was said they will lose if they don't buy at the right time. If you do that, then your audience will learn that they can still get whatever they want, whatever you have, regardless of when they buy. And you don't want to train your audience to think that. Stick to your word and set your promotions and offers. Lastly, something I didn't go into detail here, as I'm going to do an entire episode on, is the upsell and order bumps. I want to mention them here as they do play a part in the revenue generation of your summit, although they technically don't play into the sales strategy and campaigns. These are 2 additional offers you would present to your audience with when they buy that increases your profit per customer. I highly recommend using them if possible. Like I said, I'll be releasing a full episode just on that aspect coming soon. So that will wrap us up with what is a very important aspect of your virtual summit, how to monetize them. Be sure to check out episode 30 to learn about how to create and schedule your summit email and communication campaigns. That's episode 30, to enforce and support your summit sales strategy. So that's the summit email campaigns. If you lock these strategies down and get a little creative with your summit, will definitely make you some cash. Also, don't forget to check out the post-summit profit strategy in episode 72 to truly see how to monetize your summit for maximum revenue. I'm so excited for you to get started with your summit and not only to grow your brand and awareness while creating strategic partners, but to also generate some profits on your next summit as well. I truly believe in you and know you have a message that the world needs to hear. So get out there and make an impact in the world. And I'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for listening. Now don't forget to subscribe and leave a 5-star review on the Virtual Summit podcast. Head over to the show notes to check out all the links and resources from this episode, and be sure to grab your free trial of the Virtual Summit software.
Now, I want to end this episode by saying to all the Summit hosts listening right now, I believe in you, and you can do this. Summits are by far one of the most powerful ways to quickly grow your list, launch your platform, make more money, and most importantly, make an impact in the world, even if you're just getting started. So don't get caught up in analysis paralysis, because the world needs to hear your message, and there are people who are waiting for you to help them. So just get started, because imperfect action is always better than no action. Thank you, and see you on the next episode.